Hi, my name is Marian Janti and welcome to my vlog. Let's see, I don't know why I do those little breathing moments. Hey Audrey, my cat. Okay, so this whole week it seems like I am just dedicating my free time to work. We're just short one person, and because of that, everyone has to, just help pick up the slack. And I want to do my best with them and help them out, but I don't know, I'm too slow, I'm not good enough, I don't feel comfortable doing certain things or recollecting or recalling how to do certain things, and it's so exhausting, and there's just so much to do every single month now. So after this, I'm actually going to go back to work online and deal with some of that. So that kind of sucks. Besides that, there were a couple of things people were talking about today, and that was Lucid vehicle. Apparently, Gally Finch from Hyperchange and Hyperguap and Meet Kevin, they had a live video, and apparently Gally Finch mentioned that the company, the SPAC that merged with Lucid Air, one of the people on the board of the SPAC, what was the SPAC called? I feel like it's like Royal something or Royalty, I don't know. Merchant, no. Anyway, whatever the SPAC was that merged with Lucid Air, the vehicle company, one of the people on the board of Lucid, of the SPAC, is actually, is his name Steve Ives? Ives, the guy from Apple who, former big person, employee of Apple, who quit Apple or just retired from Apple. And he did want to work on a vehicle, but I guess it just never worked out at Apple and him working on the vehicle, the iCar, Apple Car, whatever. And when the merger with, the supposed rumors and merger or request by Elon Musk to move, to not move, but to be bought by Apple because they were losing so much money. That incident, one of the reasons why it failed was because John Ives, there you go, not Steve Ives, John Ives. And so it was John Ives and Elon Musk. They had, and it makes sense, they had different views or design views of the vehicle. And that might have been a major factor of why Tesla was never bought by Apple. And then when Apple was ready again to consider buying Tesla was too big and too expensive for them to buy. So again, that didn't work out either. It's interesting that John Ives is on the board of directors, is my understanding, on that SPAC that just merged with Lucid Air. Gally Finch thinks that the merger might actually lead to well, no, the acquisition now, Lucid being a public company traded on the market, uh, he's thinking that maybe Apple might actually buy them, especially now that John Ives is somehow involved with it. Maybe that was intentional, maybe not, I don't know. And this would also merge two former Tesla employees, one that I believe works for for Apple now, and another one that works that is the founder, co-founder, whatever of Lucid Air. So that is all very interesting. I don't know if that alone might pique my interest in purchasing Lucid Air stock, especially because it's tanking right now. I don't want to risk or waste money on that or another EV. I just like to stick with my Tesla and consider buying more Tesla soon. But again, also in that video that him and Gally, Meet Kevin and Gally Finch had, they were talking about, especially Gally was considering and liking Peloton. He thought that Peloton has a lot of potential. The question is, yes, these dreams of the future for Peloton are amazing, but the question is, will Peloton even follow through with some of the stuff? Like one of the ideas was to have kind of like those virtual treadmills. That's like multi-directional treadmills, or I think it's like a inside out circle, half circle, and you just get inside and put on a helmet and you could run in all the different directions. So he was thinking of Peloton, since they have so much money, to merge with some sort of like a shoot 'em up game and a treadmill and a virtual, and so you could actually play while also exercising, and it just creates the next virtual world. Like the Peloton way of going into virtual space would be brilliant and successful and a lot more realistic than all of the previous virtual companies out there. Because there's been like virtual reality since the 80s and 90s, I think, and it just never caught on. And Peloton is in everyone's home, and I could totally see them succeeding in this space and making going the next step, which would be crazy cool. But again, we don't know if they're gonna go in that direction. Although either way, Peloton does have some really interesting, cool things where some instructors could have or have had up to like 30,000 subscribers or more, I think. And so having the more subscribers empowers the trainers, and it makes the trainers also more successful, incentivizes them. They become a miniature celebrity of sorts, and that's really that's actually a great long-term opportunity of returned guaranteed subscription service, long-term users of the product, versus actually going back to the gym for some, of course, but still that's actually very promising. And the other thing that they were talking about, it was NFC or NFT, virtual products that people purchase, kind of like for your avatar. And that actually goes back to an idea I had years ago of doing something similar to that, but with a city aspect to it. I'm not going to go into detail too much about that right now. But okay, my name is Marian Jantia, signing off.